Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here, and I know it's been a busy week, but I got another package in the mail. And this one is fixes another glaring hole in my retro console collection. We plainly obvious from the first package. Now the box is a bit big, so I'm not going to lift it up in front of the camera and hurt myself. But I'm very pleased with getting this particular pickup. I've been looking forward to it. Alright, the first cab off the rank is a game, and it's Intellivision Spacehawk boxed with the inserts, manual and the game. So if you're familiar with my room tour video that I did recently, my 3 Intellivision cartridges, and I used to have my next door neighbour when I was growing up used to have an Intellivision. Now our next one is Beauty and the Beast, which is a bit like a Donkey Kong game. So very bright box, boxed with manual, overlays and really good condition cartridge. So put these away carefully. Ooh, really good game on quite a few systems. Demon Attack. And once again we have the manual, the game and the overlays. And 3 Intellivision games I do have, I have neither overlays nor box. So, and these have all been kept in really good condition. I mean, Donkey Kong, the dreaded Donkey Kong game. Now, Intellivision Dude has just put up video of his new Donkey Kong game that he, which is the new reimagined game on Intellivision, done how it should have been done back in the day. So in here we have the cartridge and a manual. Not overlays for that one. I don't know whether or not it ever came with overlays. Just being careful, those boxes are very old. They've been kept in good condition. Auto racing. I do like these boxes, how they open up like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Cartridge. Well, this looks like a top-down one. Oh, cool! This is one of the games, Bomb Squad, that my next door neighbour actually had. So it uses the voice synthesis module. Got the overlays, the instruction and the cartridge. A little bit squashed, but Qbert boxed. There's the cartridge. And it looks like in there we've got a bit of a scruffy manual. I'm not going to try and pull it out because it looks like it's stuck. Have to do a bit of work on that box. Another Intellivision original soccer. Boxing. Oops. Yeah, got a plastic tray like that that sits in the box that came out. There we go, Frogger box. The box is in good condition. Somebody's name there written on the box. And we have the instruction manual on the cartridge. Don't know whether those would have been possible to get those marks off, but anyway, we've got Another magic one, Dracula. Rings a bell from somewhere, I'm not sure whether or not. We've got the overlays and the cartridge and manual. Next we have skiing. No, I actually definitely had this one. I remember playing this one. This one doesn't flip open. Oh yes it does. Silly me. I have the overlay. Just the one overlay, but that's alright. Manual and cartridge. So another game, tennis. No, not another tennis game. I'm not very good at tennis games. With the overlay and the cartridge. Okay, and we have what looks like a boxed Nintendo voice synthesis module. As my next door neighbours had the Intellivision, and they had this, and they had the B-17 bomber game. That's the one I used to play the most. And it looks pretty good in box. All looks to be there and in good condition with the manual. It's awesome getting it boxed. So. And we have a second boxed Nintendo voice module. Feels complete. I won't open that one as well. So, okay, digging down, we have a Intellivision console. So there we go for people packing. So there's the cartridge slot on the side. We have an RF out at the back and a normal jug cord power connector. There's a channel selector switch on the bottom. We've got two controllers. The discs and the buttons look fine. So on top there, just to get a closer look, and you've got a slide on off switch and a reset switch. They're actually a very well built machine. It's actually quite heavy. Actually doesn't have too many marks on it considering how old it is. Right, and then we have two power cords, an RF switch and cable, and then there's the piece de resistance is another boxed Intellivision. And the box isn't in too bad condition considering the age. A lot of our packing stuff's got in there. And inside we have another Intellivision. Another set of cables for the RF, and then we have a second Intellivision which looks just as good as the first one, with even less dings and scratches, so that's fantastic. Now I'll test these both out later and we'll give them a play. Not sure why this person had two. I mean, maybe there is something wrong with one, or maybe they just inherited one from a friend and couldn't let it see it go. But it's great having two. I'm bound to get one to work out of those two. And then once we consider that, I mean, obviously I'd keep a boxed one, or at least the box for one, and we'll see what happens with the other one. I will actually, with my loose cartridges, potentially have a couple spare now. Alright, I'll come back a little later and we'll have a bit of a play test. It'll be very exciting to revisit the level of nostalgia for the Intellivision and playing Intellivision games on a real Intellivision console instead of emulated. Thank you very much. Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here again with the play section of my pickups on play. Unfortunately, I have been a little bit unlucky for once, so I got 2 Intellivision units and both of them are not working. They have different problems. So as an example, I've got this one here. I've cleaned the cartridge, put it in a couple of times, but every time we turn this one on, we get a black picture, white lines and buzzing sound. Okay, then we try the other unit. Hang on, just pause a sec while I switch over. Okay, back again. So I've got this one plugged in. We turn him on and we get a black screen, and that's all. Yeah, definitely black screen every time. So it looks like I've got to take both of these apart and see what we can see. I've been through the some of the articles, and it looks like there's not a tremendous lot that goes. I mean, they're not too hard to take apart. And main thing that goes wrong with them is obviously the transformer. The RAM chips can come unseated, and so can the CPU, and they can also be faulty. And the capacitors on the power supply board apparently as well. So we might have to do one of my first repairs. I'll keep you updated with my progress. Thank you. Okay, I've followed some of the guides, and I have the correct, what looks like to be the correct voltages coming out of, well, coming into here and coming out of there. So that means these components are okay. So another possibility is one of the controllers is faulty. Now there is a pinched, the orange cable there. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it. Pinch cable is pinched there. So I'm going to try and take it apart a little further by taking this back plate off. I'm removing the controllers and starting it without controllers. I think you can, and sometimes that will get it working, and then I can always swap controllers over.